Well, first I'd say we've come a long way since that conversation in Astoria Park, and it's lovely to see you here. You know, I think there were many who said similar things when we launched our campaign on October 23rd. Talk to the campaign in 6 months, talk to the campaign in a year, see where they are. And what we've shown is that the hunger, the dedication, the commitment to excellence and delivering in the ways in which we have been told are impossible, this is what will typify our efforts. It has thus far. This is what will describe them moving forward. And the passion, as Maria had said, of an undimmed potential for government to meet the needs of working people across this city, that is something that we fully intend to deliver on. These were not words that were shared as a means by which to inspire people for the purpose of an election. These were commitments that were made that we intend to deliver on to ensure that New Yorkers can live in the city they call home. I'm sorry, could you come a little closer or speak a little louder? I think the first thing I did was drink some water, and it took a moment for it to settle in. And when it did, oftentimes this job is described with the language of burden, responsibility, pressure. And those things are true. But what is lost is opportunity. And that is really what I felt in that moment when this race was called, the opportunity we have to deliver for people who have come to expect so little from the politics of their city. And that is an opportunity that is at the heart of what motivates me each and every day. And I look forward to fulfilling the trust that was put in me by the more than 1 million New Yorkers who voted for our campaign, and also by New Yorkers who've had concerns or skepticism. I don't begrudge them, because they were subject to tens of millions of dollars in attack ads that told them the thing that should keep them up at night was me, when in fact what I've heard from New Yorkers that the thing that keeps them up at night is the cost of rent, of groceries, of childcare. And so I look forward to earning their trust as well, because my vision of success is not that those who are skeptical leave this city, it's that those who are skeptical stay here in this city, and that we build a city that has room for even more to join us. Because this is a city that has to grow, this is a city that has to thrive, and the way that we will do so is by bringing an excellence back into City Hall, where it becomes the expectation, not the exception. Thank you. Oh, incredible. My first day in City Hall will look like my last day. It will be focused on the cost of living crisis. It will be focused on delivering for the New Yorkers who have been priced out of this city. 1 in 4 New Yorkers currently living in poverty across the 5 boroughs. And what excites me so much about being on the stage alongside these incredible leaders is that this is not a job that can be done alone. This is not a job that can be done by one person with one vision. It is a job that must be done by a team that is united in purpose in fulfilling the agenda that we ran on, an agenda of affordability. And for too long, we have heard from politicians who have told us what they can't do, and in reality what they mean to say is what they won't do. And I'm excited to prove that making people's lives better is not simply an ideal, it is something that we can fulfill in the day-to-day work of our administration. Thank you very much, Ethan. I think the governor has set a very good example for what it can look like to both keep a door open to speak with anyone about anything that could serve the interests of the people of this state, while also refusing to sacrifice those same people for the purpose of maintaining a relationship. And that is exactly the approach that I will take, is when President Trump wants to do something that will benefit this city, I will be there to say as much. But if he is looking to persecute or prosecute or punish the people of this city by virtue of who they are or where they live or where they came from, then I will fight him on that. I think too often we have had a style of leadership that seeks to put oneself before the people that you're looking to serve, and my city hall will do the opposite. Oh, thank you. You know, this is a group that exemplifies the excellence I've long spoken about. It is an excellence that New Yorkers have seen across multiple mayoral administrations. It is an excellence that they have seen at the federal level. And it's an excellence that has been displayed amidst a conviction of what government can and should and must do for New Yorkers. And I'm excited by the prospect of them leading this transition to deliver for those same New Yorkers. And I also am clear with the more than 100,000 volunteers who brought me to this point, with the more than 1 million New Yorkers who voted for our campaign, that the work does not end with an election. In fact, it continues until we deliver this agenda. And that delivery will be something that we do over weeks and months and years. And it will be something that we will take immensely seriously, because it is a delivery that will fulfill the hope that so many have put in us. Could we do the first one? I'll answer, then we go to the second one? Perfect. Yes. Well, thank you for the question. It's transition2025.com. And, you know, there were a few months ago where I told supporters across this city to stop donating. And today I am asking them to start once again. And I am asking them to do so because of the fact that a transition that can meet the moment of preparing for January 1st is one that will require staff, it will require research, it will require infrastructure. And those are things that we will have to provide. And I'm excited for the fact that it will be funded by the very people who brought us to this point, the working people who have been left behind by the politics of the city. You know, I did get a text from my super late this night. Look, I have been told time and time again, and I've embraced it, to not measure the drapes. And here I am the day after being asked to use a ruler. And I will tell you that my focus right now is on the transition team. I will speak with my wife. I will think about this further. But when I have something to share, it will be done so publicly. Andrew Cuomo did it.